Hello everyone, I'm Bunnery.
I'm Brad Mower.
And this is IFXtra. So this week, one of our players told us about an exciting exhibition, didn't they?
Yes, it's an exhibition at, I forgot what the museum's called because I didn't put it on the cue sheet, but never mind. It's at a museum in Los Gatos in California.
California, yeah.
Which is somewhere near San Jose, but a few towns along from there, cities along from there. And it's basically like a real life game of interference with like, you know, actual painting type drawings, paintings.
So how did they start?
Well, again, I didn't put all of the details of it on the cue sheet, so I'm just sort of doing this from memory. But 49 artists worked together, and the first one painted something and sent it to the next one without sort of signing it, so they didn't know who it was, and then gave them a blank canvas, and they had to look for truth in the painting. And then do their own one of it,
and then
pass
they
it
sent
on,
it on
and on and on and on and on.
49 people.
Yeah, and it took 9 years to complete.
Amazing.
So, I mean, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
That is so cool. I'd love to go and see that.
Yeah, bit far for us to travel, unfortunately. It's touring California. I did check to see if it was going internationally, but I don't think it's coming over here.
Not coming over here. So if anyone lives near Los Gatos, go and see it. Let us know what it's like.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone does happen to go and see it, because it sounds very cool, we would love it if you could maybe post a picture and tag us on Twitter or Facebook or something like that. Play IFX
so
Twitter,
we can see
Play
it,
Experience on Facebook, or post it up somewhere and then link to it in a forum post on the game. That would be very cool.
We'd all love to read about it.
I'd love to see what that looks like.
Yeah, what an amazing idea.
Very cool.
Yeah. So that was 9 years ago. So they probably started before we did.
Only just.
Yeah.
Only just. 8.5. Well, I mean, I say we started in June. I mean, it was going a little bit before. Maybe they saw like my very first tweet about this and they were like, hey, we should do that.
Yeah, that's amazing. Cool. Okay. What have you been working on this week?
A small bug fix, really. Someone, Ferret possibly actually, pointed out that names weren't always displayed in the correct colour on Android. This was coinciding with the launch of this new sort of user group, class, whatever you'd call it, of influencers. They would sort of fall back to just appearing as a normal user in Android because it didn't realise what the new style was meant to be. Oversight on my part. So that's fixed and should start rolling out anytime now. But aside from that, it's just a minor update, really. Yeah.
Been doing anything else?
Dealing with trolls. But let's not go there because we don't want to encourage that kind of behaviour.
Absolutely not. I've been painting the hall and stairs downstairs. Looks pretty good.
Yes. Bunny's been doing lots of in real life painting, but of the decorating variety rather than the fun drawing kind.
I quite enjoyed it though.
It's not the kind of thing you could put in an IFX IRL game though, is it?
Not really, no. But it's looking brighter down there, isn't it?
Yes, much brighter.
Okay, right. Shall we have a look at who won this week's award? Okay. Picture of the week this week goes to Green Car for Yellow Bird with Star Wars helmet visits the zoo. I just love how the lion looks really scared of Darth Vader chicken. It's amazing. Brilliant shading as well. Love that helmet. Well done, Green Car.
My favourite description this week was Statue of Liberty being Harry Potter by Sarah Carpenter. There's just something about the idea of the Statue of Liberty being bored and deciding, oh, you know what, I'm going to play at being Harry Potter. Just made me smile. It's actually not a bad attempt at a cosplay. Nice work, Sarah Carpenter.
Community pick of the week this week goes to The Artist for Potter sitting daintily on broomstick chases golden snitch. It's a brilliant picture, just so full of movement, and I love the black and white of it. It's brilliant. The Artist does amazing pictures, and this one deserves to get the most likes this week. Well done. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there as always.
Cool. So, what were we talking about in the forums last week? So basically, I was asking, have you got a tattoo? Where is it? What is it of? Why did you have that design? I'm too cowardly to go and have one done. So I haven't actually got around to it yet.
Yeah, I mean, I
you don't really fancy one, do you?
Well, I'm not that fussed, really.
Okay.
I mean, we did occasionally say like, oh, every time we launch a project, we should get like a tiny sort of tattoo of a logo or something. But I don't know, not that fussed. But quite a lot of you have got tattoos, and we're sharing a bit of information, or plans for tattoos, maybe, and we're sharing that with us.
Yeah. Apparently, Pointy Catty's has got a sun on her arm.
A sign of there always being something light.
Oh,
that's nice.
I like that. Yeah.
Whitney Jones, well, a bit like you, really. Terrified to get one, but would absolutely love to have one. Look up inspirations for tattoos all the time. Always been fascinated with them. Such a lovely form of art that's meaningful with some kind of story behind them.
Yeah, you've got to choose something meaningful to you, don't you? Something that lasts a lifetime.
Without going off on too much of a tangent here, we have a tattoo parlour just up the road that has some, what would you call it, street art, graffiti, basically, that was commissioned of this like sort of old lady who got a tattoo to cover up, was it a surgery scar or something? And anyway, there's a whole story behind it. It's actually a really nice story.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So it's a tattoo of this old lady, a graffiti of this old lady with like a, forget what it is, like roses on her neck or something. It's just a nice story.
Cool. Has anyone else got a tattoo?
Well, Wraith Leader doesn't have a tattoo, but says he intends to get a sleeve of Tetris blocks, slowly building up as my life progresses. I like the idea of that. Yeah. Something where you have kind of a base and then it kind of builds up and up and up. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Or the word achieve as a subtle reminder that you shouldn't just do things, but achieve the best. Yeah. I like that.
Groovy Mama too has one of Tinkerbell, because that's what her grandpa used to call her.
That's nice.
Oh,
personal
that's so
again.
cute.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
The other one of the Superman symbol on top of rainbow butterfly wings with horns on her spine.
Wow.
Again, a very personal one. Butterfly wings for my grandma, the horns and rainbow for my personality. The Superman symbol stands for strength on my spine, so I have to push through the pain of arthritis.
Aww.
Crazy but meaningful tattoo.
Yeah.
That's very personal, isn't it?
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's almost telling your story.
It is, isn't it? Absolutely. Yeah.
And Lord Esselschmutt says doesn't feel the need to get one now. Maybe sometime I'll get a tattoo that shows some kite surfing action or a kite.
That's what he's into.
yeah. Lord Esselschmutt's big into kite surfing. Yeah. Yeah, interesting though.
Yeah, it's been very fascinating topic.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone else wants to contribute to that, you can still find it over in general discussion. If you just have a look for, I think it was called "Do You Have a Tattoo?" Nice, simple title for a thread for a change.
Absolutely. And now we'll have a look at what we're talking about next week. What is the best school or college trip you've ever been on? Or the worst, or the most random? As part of my library training, I got to go behind the scenes of the BFI, which is the British Film Institute, and I saw the archives of all their old films, the costumes and the posters that are not generally seen by the public. I loved it.
If you'd like to chime in with that, then just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you can find it at the top of the thread list.
Cool. So don't forget, tomorrow is Sunday. That means quiz night. If you fancy a bit of a pub quiz, come along.
Live interactive quiz at 7 p.m. UK time over on our Mixer channel, mixer.com/interference.
Yeah. Last week, Phantom won with 233 points.
Quite possibly the best score we've seen.
I think so.
233 is high.
Grinning Goose was down to second, and Engulf Tick was third. So.
Yeah, I mean, there was a bit of a gap. Phantom was quite a bit ahead, but then Grinning Goose and Engulf Tick 1 point in it. 193, 192.
They were very close, weren't they?
It was the fastest answer bonus there making the difference, wasn't it? Yeah.
So come along tomorrow night. We've got some interesting topics because I've chosen 5 different pictures. Shall I tell you who they are?
Yeah.
Okay. I've got one by Mint, one by Epic Eyebrows, one by Aunt TP, one by Loser, and one by Crystal.
Very nice.
So they're going to be some interesting topics.
Yeah, if you've not seen the quiz before, basically every week Bunnery picks 5 cool drawings that we've seen this week in Interference and then writes a few general knowledge questions around them. So we have 5 rounds of 5 questions each. You don't need to know anything about interference. It's sort of normal general knowledge, just inspired by your drawings. So if you'd like to have a go at that, as we say, it's live and interactive. We do it every Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time over on our Mixer channel. And it's good fun.
It's very good fun.
We ask the questions, you get to play along. There's little interactive buttons underneath the stream. You press what you think is the right answer, and I'll give you 10 points for the right answer. Bonus point if you're the fastest correct answer.
Yeah, let's see who gets on the leaderboard.
Exactly, yeah. So Phantom's sort of set the score to beat. Will Phantom make it 2 weeks in a row, or will someone manage to dethrone her?
You never know, do you? Join us at 7 to find out.
Yep, so it'd be very awesome seeing you over there tomorrow night. Or if you can't make it then, as we say, every Sunday night at 7 p.m. UK time.
Yep. So I think that's all the news for this week. So it just goes to say,
yeah, if you've not already taken part in the game, then get involved at playinterference.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at PlayIFX or on Facebook at PlayInterference. We've also now got a Patreon page at patreon.com/interference. If you want to give us a bit of monthly support for these videos, the ongoing updates to the game, the quiz, our greedy cats and things like that.
Yeah.
It's all very much appreciated.
Absolutely. Okay, we'll see you again next week.
Yep. Have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.